Hello everybody, welcome to Blueprints. This game has been very much hyped up. I have all sorts of questions about it. I've not played it at all before. Let's just jump in and I can talk a little bit more about it as we start playing the game. Loading. Yeah, this was the most anticipated game in the Thinky Awards. I guess for folks that don't know, the Thinky Awards is something run by thinkygames.com, which is the site that I run. It's about puzzle games and all sorts of things. So yeah, this one most anticipated game. We've had a review on the site as well, written by our editor Rachel, that was very positive about it. And then there's been loads of great reviews about it as well from other sites as well. So yeah, kind of curious how this is going to go. Like, I know it has the kind of Betrayal at House on the Hill style, like, room drafting thing where you're, like, drafting rooms in a mansion. Or do we have a little bit of story? Hey, friend, who are you? Are you the blueprint?
Sinclair of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
This is my favorite record.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece,
P stands for
Mary
Prince.
Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Pretty good.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Oh, of course.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery,
He will die.
of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Oh, okay, so
Whereof
getting to
I
own
have
the house is
set
contingent
my
on
hand
this.
This 8th day of March, 1993.
Okay, I was
Herbert.
2.5 years old. Wait,
Sinclair.
is that how that works? 3. Yeah. I was born in 1990. Blueprints, which obviously is meant to sound like blueprints, which is a interesting name to give a game because it means that when you like tell somebody about it, like, oh, you should play Blueprints, they'll just search for blueprints with a T, you know, like a blueprint. This is us. That's probably me. So yeah, so we draft rooms, and that reminds me of Betrayal at House on the Hill, which is a board game where you explore a. I guess that was me, and we zoomed past me and then became me. Yeah, it's a board game where you like explore a mansion, and then somebody becomes the traitor, yeah, whatever it's called. The haunt starts, and then the traitor has to try and like do something. It's like, there's like 50 different haunts in the game, and usually it involves like they have to try and kill all the other players or whatever. But there's lots of interesting, fun stuff that happens. So let's go explore outside the grounds. We're obviously supposed to just go inside, but why not? Let's have a look around, see what we can see. What's down this way? Like it's like in a platformer. You always go left at the start. Ooh. There's a track in there, like a minecart track. Gosh, I'm already intrigued. As soon as there's a minecart track behind like a boarded up thing like that, I am intrigued. What a lovely location, although dangerous. I don't want to keep walking that way. Where am I going? I was supposed to go into the manor, but I'm just walking off this way. Oh, this is a little bit spooky. Nothing scary in here. What's this? What is that? Oh, it's a torch. I can barely see it. Put your box in the way. Is this a Sokoban game? Do I push the boxes out of the way? No, I think it's just blocked up. Not sure there's anything I can do there, but maybe later there'll be something to do. Okay. A few little mysteries immediately. I don't think there's anywhere else to go here. So is this... I'm pressing shift as though it will make me run. Oh, it does make me run. Okay. It's still a fairly slow run. The mouse sensitivity is good. Should we have a look a little bit at whether there's like a slightly faster run? There might not be. Controls? Nah. Oh, yeah. Shift stroll. Okay. Yeah. Stroll. It's not a run. It's a stroll. Okay. I guess once you're in the house, like you're not moving that much anyway. There's a gate over here, which is presumably where I came from. Did I walk here? How did I get here? There's a bird bath. We'll just walk off. Okay. I don't really want this manor. I'm heading over this way. Oh, hello, birds. Gosh, okay, there's quite a lot of outside. I wasn't expecting this. Another gate here. Don't think I can open it as far as I can tell. I like the art style, the kind of like sketched textures and the sketched outlines on the around the edges of stuff. It's nice. Another bird bath. Ooh, a tent. Who's this? Is this me? Campsite. Oh. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. So I know this has like it resets. I don't know if it resets every day or if maybe you can do some number of days and then it resets. Oh, hello. Okay, classic. Got a number combination lock. Some apple trees. Curious. Clearly something going on over there. Just keep wandering around. This is a fun way to start the game. Oh, well, this looks ominous. What do you keep in here? Wait, but isn't this just the way to the entrance gate? I guess there's another gate here, so maybe you come through that way if you're just like driving in. And that's a little side path. Yeah, okay, you can also tell by the way the road changes. Alrighty, I'm not expecting to be able to do something out this way. Oh, I didn't notice this door. Ooh, lots of doors. And I wonder how they connect to the rooms, because the rooms are clearly, like, it's a kind of non-Euclidean space. It's not really non-Euclidean, I don't think. But the space is like generated once we're inside because we're drafting the rooms. So how is that going to work with all these other doors? And there's this as well. There's a bridge out there. That's about all I can see in that direction. Alrighty, let's go in. So I know that I'm basically going to be encountering some puzzles throughout the rooms. And the other thing I know is that a lot of people come away from it because of the like random generation to drafting the rooms. Come away from the first few hours kind of thinking like, oh, there's not really that much here. I'm doing like the same puzzles over and over. But my understanding is it is deeper than that. And so we have to persevere and stick with it. Alrighty. What does this say? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one. Yeah, okay, I saw that up here, 38. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, so that's our limit for a day. But we can also make that happen whenever we like, which might be a good idea. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside, okay? Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Yep. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning, and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Whatever your name was. Herbert. Is that an F? Sinclair? What is it, or is it an S? Maybe it's an S. Herbert S. Sinclair? Herbert F. Sinclair. It's like a treble clef. Herbert Treble Clef Sinclair. That's what I'm going with. We have a map. A blueprint. The Mount Holly blueprints. You found? Yep. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. And that's also where we reset stuff. Yeah, so this is very Betrayal at House on the Hill. The way this room is laid out. So we've got an entrance hall. Oh gosh, interesting. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the three doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. I wonder if we always enter the entrance hall or not. Type permanent. Okay, that maybe implies that. Blueprint. Interesting that that's a type blueprint. Okay. Maybe the blue around the outside indicates like a type. Rarity NA. Okay, because it's always there, I guess. Okay, and then we have a directory of rooms. Room 46 is the one we're looking for. Antechamber. Okay. So you get there and then you play the game Antechamber, and then once you beat the game Antechamber, you get to leave the room. The game is spelled differently. Okay, bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops. This is just other ways of filtering. Okay. And this is the layout so far. So we know the antechamber's back there somehow. I guess because it's drawn on this thing. And we have 3 ways to go. I guess we can't go off the edge of it. And that's the call it a day thing. Okay, day 1. Let's also just keep looking around though. I want to see if there's any little things we can do. Can we interact with stuff or do we just go room to room? Queen of Diamonds. I'm not sure what's going to be relevant. Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades, etc. There's like a picture frame that goes behind the back of that. Like what? Maybe it's not a picture frame. Maybe it's something else. Which way should we go? Let's go east. This is the one I'm closest to. I'm lazy. Oh, the bedroom is right next to the hall. That's convenient. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 footprints. Interesting. Or a hallway or a closet. I kind of want to go in the closet. 2 items in there. This is so Betrayal at House on the Hill. Okay, what's that? When you get 2 different items, a gem. Okay. Oh. A heavy sledgehammer can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Okay. I wonder if that's the only way to get into locked trunks or whether you can also find keys. Like, there are potentially multiple ways to do things. I guess was that the 2 items? Was the gemstone thing an item? Was there something else? I can't pick up the umbrella. I guess it's a bit arbitrary, like what you can pick up and what you can't. But they I guess it highlighted it in some way, did it? I guess I'll keep an eye out for that when we get an item next time. Okay, well that was that. So we're going to get 3 completely different rooms now, aren't we? I think not necessarily, but we did. Corridor is always left unlocked. I don't know what that means. Nook plus a key. That sounds fun. Pantry plus 4 coins. What do I use coins for? I don't know yet, so let's just do Nook. We also, I guess, need to think about the layout a bit as well. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. I've got a whiteboard next to me. Do I need to... I can get rid of the stuff that was from no case should remain unsolved. That can go. Can't really get rid of my work notes. Yeah. okay. I've managed to free a bit of space on my whiteboard. I'm pretty sure I will need my notebook in this game as well, but we'll use it when we get there. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Well, I've got one next to me, so I can just use it if I need it. But I don't yet know. I don't want to make the mistake I made in Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, where I just immediately started making notes of things that I really didn't need to be making notes of. So I'll get to a point where I'm going, oh, I really wish I'd had that note, and then I'll start doing it. Okay, this is the nook. It's a nice little nook. There's a key, as promised. Can I sit down? No. Sadly not. There is a rook on the shelf. Is that going to be relevant? It stands out in a way that feels like it might end up being relevant in some way. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the bounds of these puzzles or where this game goes. So this will be another room. And if we look at our map, okay, there's a nice little preview of the map down there. So like potentially what we put here could affect where we end up going from the entrance hall. I wonder if we have to make doors match up as well. That is the rule in Betrayal at Hazen Hill. Or maybe in this case it just lets you put the door, but the door won't connect or something. Ooh, boudoir. Lavatory. It's a red room. Should we go to the toilet? I need the bathroom. Oh, I can't go. What is that? I guess that's just the wall is damaged. Okay, so our great whatever he was didn't look after his property very well. Can't turn anything on. Is there actually anything in this? Oh, I bet these are clues, aren't they? Cross shape, spiral staircase, towel, Herbert, SS, HSS. Does it have a double meaning? There might literally be nothing here. I don't see anything for now, at least. Maybe later I'll be like, oh my god, there was something hidden in the bathroom all along. Okay. Oh. Is that the bridge I saw outside? Maybe. Okay, now we have to go this way. I'm running out of options already because I keep picking dead ends. So should we find out how it works when you put a door down that couldn't be there? Den. Okay, so it allows it. Ah, it's just boarded up. Okay. Good to know. So it's not like... Because like, another way it could have worked, I guess, is that it allows us to go through there and it like replaces the other room that was there or something like that. Oh, it's a big old clock. Don't see anything suspicious about it. It says it's 3 minutes to 10. I don't know if that has any relevance. It's not the actual time in the real world. Like, it's not my system time. It's also moving very fast, so it's clearly not time. Crowbar. Okay. Interesting. I'm very intrigued already. There's a pawn here. Oh, it's totally going to be important. Okay, notebook. I'm not going to use my whiteboard. I'm going to use the notebook. Let me find a blank page. Wait, is this upside down? This is upside down. Get the notebook the right way around first. Do I actually have space in this notebook? Wait, yeah, I do. Okay, there's space in the end. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is totally important. There's going to be something at some point where I have to know which chess piece was in which room or something like that. So, chess pieces. Which room is this? This was the den. Has the pawn. And the nook had the rook. Oh, interesting. Nook had the rook. The castle. Obviously, I should probably be trying to get towards the antechamber, but whatever. We'll just do whatever we do the first time. Let's not worry about it too much. There's a door that way, of course. Okay, hands with a necklace or something, with a little puzzle piece or something on it. Am I paying too much attention to stuff? A fallen candle. The fire is lit, but I don't see anything that it's not like I can take anything out of it or interact with it in any way. Do the times match? The times match, okay. And on there as well, okay. Oh gosh, there's a lot of clocks in here. But they do all match, as far as I can tell. Okay, this is the clock room. Yeah, they all match. Why are you not swinging, pendulum? The clock's still running anyway. Alright, let's go this way. What do we get next? Oh, this is cool, isn't it? So if I were being sensible, I would get that, so we can keep going. Ooh, there's like a little puzzle piece. Does that mean there's a puzzle to do in here? What room was it? It was the parlor. Ooh, do windows look... Like, how does this work? If I put this elsewhere, would I still see this, or would I see something else? Okay, that's a question. I'm going to make a little list of questions. Question. Windows. What do they see? That's a great way of phrasing it. Windows, what do they see? There's our dude. Hey, dude. There's a note. There is a, what's it called? Wind-up key. Component of the parlor game. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor. Who's this from? M. Lowry. It was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. This is May the 2nd. It's interesting it's written with the word "the" in it. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Okay, one box always true. Well, at least one, only true. At least one, only false. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, I can remember those. I need to write that down. Is that something we do in here? And how does it involve this wind-up key in any way? Oh, hello. Hello. Okay. Let's just look around a little bit more before we do that. Okay, that's enough looking. This box is the white box. I mean, well, that's false. This box is the black box. Well, that's also false. The blue box contains the gems. Okay. So that's the reward, I presume. I said I would remember. I mean, I do remember, but it might help us look at this. So... at least one that displays only true statements. So like the problem is that could be a lie. Blue box contains the gems. And there's no indication of like which one should contain the prize. It's just only one box has the prize. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So we know that this is false, and we know this is false. So therefore we know that this must be true. Yes, okay. So it is just that. So then... this should have the gems in it. Ta-da! Cool. What do we use gems for? I have no idea. Do we carry them over to the next day? Do we not? Nobody knows. Okay, being sensible, maybe we should go for the corridor. I don't know what that means. Can rooms get locked somehow? Let's be sensible. Let's use that. But it might actually not be sensible to always try and go as deep as you can. It might be better to reset and start things from scratch. How many days do I get? Is there a limit on days? So does this match up with that? With the other room? There was like a stream outside. There's a stream there. Like there. Yeah, there is still a stream there. So that does seem to match up. Maybe windows are like added only if you're at the edge of the map, like we are right now. Curious. Does anything else to do? It's just a corridor as far as I can tell. Let's keep going. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Draw new floor plans. Gem requirements. I mean, I have gems, but how many gems do you require? Storeroom, pantry. I want to see the drawing room. Let's go there. Alrighty. All sorts of things going on the wall here. Mostly like repeated images of a guy holding an umbrella. And then there's like an arrow, like his step. Oh, yeah, like a wide gate and a short gate. That's gonna be relevant somehow, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. This isn't lit. I wonder if there's like something that determines whether things are lit or not. Hey friend, how you doing? It's kind of weird that the art on here has the same kind of outliney art style as like the world, but in a way that doesn't feel as like, this doesn't look like it was drawn. It looks like it's like a picture with an effect applied to it or something, which makes sense for the world. Like I don't question that about the world because it clearly is just being rendered and it has like effects being applied to it. Ooh, did I see something weird happen? No, I guess not. I thought the chandelier looked weird. The chandelier. That was terrible. What were we gonna do in here? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you don't like your initial 3 options. Okay, so is that what you're saying? That if I were to leave this room... What else do we know about this? That's all it says about this. Okay, so let's go this way first. And there's a way... Ah, yeah, redraw here, I see. Spare room, West Wing Hall, or garage. Okay. 3 keys. Gem requirements. So, oh, it looked like it used 1. It used 1. Okay, let's go there, see how it is. I've not had a purpose for keys yet. Is this an intercom? Intercom. I'm going to add it to my notes. Intercom in garage. The garage. A bin, aka a trash can. Queen of Diamonds again. We did see that in the hallway, the entrance hall. Bleach. A note. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for. Mrs. Babbage. Okay. 3rd time. Is that underlined for us or for Christoph? Shall I write down some character names as well? Yeah, characters. Mrs. Babbage. And I can note down like where that was, like where I heard of them. Christoph. So maybe you're a driver, maybe that's your role, maybe you do something else. Maybe Mrs. Babbage is like the lead like butler, servant, whatever, that kind of thing. Anything else? There should be 3 keys in here, no? Somewhere. What's interactive, what's not? That is maybe going to bug me a little bit. Like this idea that I just need to click everything. I assume there's not something. Maybe there is something in here. Graphics, accessibility. No. 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 Clearly not. Like a highlight clickable things option. That looks important. That looks important, doesn't it? Curious cables in garage. Like, I wonder if you can, like, if I were making this game, I would make it so that there are things in one room that you want to connect to a thing in another room, and therefore you want those rooms to be next to each other. And of course, there'd have to be some way to, like, encourage that to happen. Swan song. Okay. The next question is, will I be able to read my own handwriting? 3 keys. That is what you said, right? Are they like hidden in sneaky places? Or are they... or am I just being terrible at seeing them? 3 keys. Can't take the roller. Am I just silly? A lot of dashed lines. Game of Hangman. What the heck are these keys? Give me the keys. I want the keys. Oh. They're right next to each other on here. Okay. And there's that weird intercom. Alright. Let's pick another direction. Wait, was there another door out of here? No. Okay. Over this way we go. Ooh. We might be at the end of our run. Storeroom. Good job. We didn't get very deep, did we? Coin. I don't know what coins are for. I guess we can at least find out, do we keep them for next time or not? A gold key. Another gem. A model house. A tie. This is the storeroom, right? Storeroom. What are we expecting to get here? +1 key, 1 gem. Oh, it's interesting there's a plus. Oh, maybe it means plus for all of them. I thought it might be for the keys only. Gem and a coin. I got everything then, right? Wait, did I get a gem? Oh, there's another pawn in here. That makes me wonder whether that does matter or not. But then I guess you do have more than 1 pawn on the chessboard. Storeroom. We're writing it down anyway. Because it feels relevant somehow. It feels relevant. Oh, what is that? Hello. Hello. Bluebird pick. Bluebird pick. In storeroom. Okay. Oh, I just noticed there's a rank for the room as well. Rank 3. Is that like how important it is? Any other little hidden things to find? Because that's pretty hidden. That does tell me I need to be doing this. I need to be searching each room carefully. Did I get a gem in here already? I don't remember. I may have just picked it up and not even thinking about it. Oh, this is a police car on my streets. That's unusual. Like, because I'm not on a main street. Okay. Alrighty, I guess that is it. So then, at that point, I do basically have no options, right? Except to, can I interrupt this phone? No. Let's walk back to the start. Just in case there's like something that happens if we come back here. This is exactly the same as it was. Nothing different. Here's our nook. Okay, what is this? Like a jukebox? I think so. And let's step outside just in case there's anything there. I like how I ended this direction just by doing the cupboard. Okay, no, I think that is it. I think what we do is we do this. Oh, no, not that. I mean, it seems to do the same thing. We can do this. Call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the state as well as your current inventory. Oh, have been reset. So no, you don't keep this. But I don't know anything to do with them yet. So I think I'm going to do it anyway. Because we can just explore again and collect more things. That's fine. And we have a directory. Oh, I was thinking that was for each room that you go to that's new. I wasn't even looking at it. Okay, so I ran out of those. Well, I was about to end it anyway. You push yourself to the very edge of exhaustion. Wow. We are not very fit, are we? And must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Okay, so we lose the inventory, whatever. The rooms are going to reset. But we now understand a bit, and we have these in our directory that we can look at. Total rooms 11, rank reached 4, steps taken 51, items found 1. Okay. Exit. Oh yeah, we got the sledgehammer. And now we won't have it anymore. Save and continue. Okay. This is mysterious, isn't it? I'm just gonna kind of keep playing it the same way I just did. Let my interests guide me. Wait, so did walking outside count as using a thing? I bet it did, because I remember my number being 36 or something when I started, or maybe 46 or something. So yeah, probably walking outside limited my ability to go deeper into the house. Although I hit dead ends anyway. All right, I think that's enough for our first video on blueprints. Yeah, let's just quickly check. So how do you get to... Okay, so you can click on a room there, and then you can start looking around. So, okay, they're all numbered, and they all have ranks. We did get to some rooms that weren't blue rooms, right? Oh, so the numbered rooms are those, and then there's also... Okay, interesting. Red rooms. I wonder if they're red because they have nothing in them. I also wonder if there's probabilities assigned to each room, or are they all uniformly random? I don't know. Okay, but now we understand how things work. So I'll see you next time, folks. And we'll pick a direction to go in. All right, see you then. Goodbye.